Well, hello, folks. So we've seen there's been a bounce in Bitcoin. Is it in jeopardy? It's pulled back, it's up, it's down. Who knows what's going on? So today I'm going to give you a very, very brief video on just some insights that are going on at the moment and things that you really need to know about Bitcoin. So my videos are for those who are new to the space, people who are beginners in Bitcoin and all things crypto. So the first thing that you need to know if you're new to the space is that having pullbacks in crypto is normal. People that have ridden this wave before will see a 40, 30, 40% pullback and they'll just stay calm because we've seen it all before. It's completely normal. The main thing to do with anything Bitcoin related is to zoom out, to look over the bigger picture and to see that even though there's massive pullbacks occasionally, that the trajectory remains the same. It just keeps going up and up and up and up. And it's got very limited supply. So that's only likely to continue over time. Of course, none of this is financial advice. It's just based on my observation of what I've witnessed so far in the history of Bitcoin. So there's also a resource which I encourage you to use called Glassnode, which takes a lot of analytics across the whole Bitcoin ecosystem. And what it's indicating at the moment is that short-term holders are becoming long-term holders, and that there has been a little bit of volatility, but generally people are buying Bitcoin and they're holding on to it. So what does this indicate, folks? Well, it indicates that even though there's drawbacks, even though you see volatility in the market, that there's more long-term holders entering the market, and generally it looks for the future like it's only going to keep going up in price. How much? Well, that's anybody's guess. There's a lot of experts that are predicting that round about November time is going to be a very good time for crypto. Whether it is or not, well, that's open to macro factors as well. We never know. You never fully know. But one thing that we do know is that anyone that's bought and hold Bitcoin in the past, since the history of Bitcoin, has done pretty damn well out of it. And it can't inflate. Unlike all fiat currency, your pounds, your dollars, your euros, that they just keep printing and printing and printing. They can't do that with Bitcoin. So that is why people are hedging it against the money printers and the government wanton creation of money out of thin air, folks. In fact, to anyone that doesn't understand how money works and how governments print money and when they print money and why they print money, well, you'd be alarmed. And I believe that they keep education, financial education, out of the curriculum because no one would ever vote for a government if they knew how they operated and how it worked, and if they were aware of global debt right now, which is unsustainable. We live in a bubble. We live within a financial Ponzi scheme, a global debt bubble that cannot ever be repaid. In fact, we don't earn as much in gross domestic product than we owe in debt. So we're inflating, 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 and keep printing money. And this is why when you go to the supermarket now, you're feeling the squeeze. That's why things are getting more expensive, because governments just keep printing money to pay for debt that they can't pay off ever. And they're hoping that it won't explode, that the bubble won't pop during their 4-year term. They only have to last 4 years, and then they hand this absolute time bomb to the next government. And this has been happening pretty much all of your lifetime, folks. It's been getting worse and worse and worse. So the bottom line is, I'm going to suggest that Bitcoin is still on track. More long-term holders. Certainly, the other stats are that BlackRock's buying it, and we know once they get their grubby little hands on Bitcoin that there's a reason for it. So it's good, the bad, and the ugly that BlackRock are still buying in at these levels. So, folks, what I'm going to suggest is that you stay firm, you stay confident, and zoom out and look at the big picture and look at the average accumulation and price rise in the world of Bitcoin. And like any other things, when Bitcoin goes up, every other crypto tends to benefit from that. Obviously, not everyone, because there's Ponzi schemes there. We've even heard of Mbappe's account being hacked to sell a crypto Ponzi scheme where millions of pounds and dollars and euros were lost because hackers got hold of the account. So be careful who you trust. But one thing's for certain is that Bitcoin is the safest, it's the most secure of all of the crypto assets. And when Bitcoin goes up, it's generally very good for the crypto market. So stay safe, crypto lunatics. Keep your diamond hands in place and stay calm when everyone else around you is losing the plot. And you are now a crypto expert.